I'm sure we'd all heard by now that Donald Trump had one of his staged PR stunts in Detroit while he was there. Of course, that started with a Detroit rally where on stage there was this big, huge banner saying "White Boy Summer." And that was, of course, right after his black congregation church with the 180 Church, led by a priest that's under indictment, under investigation, and basically going to end up in jail relatively soon. He was in there preaching about how the Trump campaign and the black people of America are so tight, and he knows what they're saying. After all, he has been indicted, so that puts him right where he is. He said that in the Black Caucus of America in the past, so his parallel with black people is just so tight. I mean, he made sneakers, for Christ's sakes. How much more can you be in the hood, yo? This man has painted himself and proven himself to be one of the most racist people in this world. All he needs is the white hood, and I'm sure he has plenty at home with a big gold T on him. But the bottom line is he had 8 black people in that church. 8. One of them was actually from Detroit. All the rest were flown in, including that woman that gave him a hug at the Chick-fil-A. That was a big photo op about, see, look, black people love me, I'm Donald Trump. And that was that one woman who happened to be a young Republican that works for the Trump campaign. Yeah, well, she was not only at the church in Detroit, she was also at the rally in New York. But having said that, he puts on this big dog and pony show in front of a huge white crowd at the black church that were also bussed in, by the way. They weren't even from Detroit. And then he went right across the street to a rally that was hosted by a man who famously said Martin Luther King is evil. Also said that when he gets on a plane and he sees a black pilot, he wants to get off the plane, and he doesn't trust black pilots, and he thinks, they're all evil. He thinks black people are inherently stupid and beneath every form of human being on earth. That was his next stop after the black church, was basically a white supremacy rally. I don't know how out of touch a human being can actually be, but every single time I see one of these paid actors at one of his rallies, I would wish they would have a sponsorship badge saying paid by, like this message was paid by the Lincoln Project, things like that. Kind of like NASCAR, paid in full by Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump actually went to 50 Cent for the inauguration. Remember his inauguration? He couldn't get any real talent, so he got a real inexpensive performer that really wasn't anyone big. He tried to pay 50 Cent $500,000 just to stand next to him during the inauguration. Now he's got that black voter, that black rapper that came out, 2 black rappers, that one of them was in jail, and then all of a sudden $1.5 million in bail was paid, and then he was free. He's under 140 different felony charges or something like that. And he did a wonderful speech about how Donald J. Trump loves black people, and he's speaking for the black people, and he just knows how black people operate, and he knows the black community. He feels for us, yo. Are there really people in this country that believe that crap? Are there really people who truly believe? I know he pays everybody for speaking on his behalf. That is his thing. Paid extra, central casting. His whole life revolves around paying for the presentation, paying for the show, the stage show. All those, remember when he signed over all of his companies and it was stacks and stacks of files with no writing on it? Staged. Everything is staged, but especially the black community. Are you kidding me? He also does it with the Latino community. Are you kidding me? This man has been sued over and over for racial profiling, everything. Him and his father. His father was one of the bigwigs in the KKK, for Christ's sakes. People, please, especially black people, are you freaking kidding me? Does he really pay you enough to go against your entire... I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. What's it going to take for people to realize it's all an act for him? It's all an infomercial. That's all it is. He doesn't care about black people. He doesn't care about Hispanics. He doesn't care about Jewish people. He doesn't care about anyone but himself. And that's who people want to put back in office. That's what MAGA is raging about. Take all the racist undertones and everything else and put it away. This is about America. This is about equality, and this is about the 99% of us, of all colors, getting a fair shake. And none of us will get a fair shake if the Republicans have their way and if Donald J. Trump has his way. They are saying it out loud. It's easy to research. So go research it. Stop defending this man. He's not worth your time. Stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind. We are all in this together, whether we like it or not. God bless.